Have you ever wondered how one man's actions can change the course of history? Let's dive into the story of Gavrilo Princip, a young man whose single act ignited the flame of World War I. Born into a world of intense political turmoil, Princip was a product of his time. Serbia, his homeland, was a place of deep-seated resentment against the Austro-Hungarian rule, a simmering pot ready to boil over. Princip, fueled by a desire for Serbian independence and a hunger for change, made a fateful decision. His target? Archduke Franz Ferdinand, the heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne. This was not a random act of violence, but a calculated move, a spark intended to ignite the kindling of revolution. This was the world that Gavrilo Princip knew, a world on the cusp of change, ready to burst into flames at the slightest provocation. So there I was, a young man with a mission, setting the stage for a war that would shake the world. Can you imagine the domino effect of my actions, causing nations to declare war one after the other? After the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, a cascade of events began that would lead the world into the depths of war. Austria-Hungary, aggrieved and angry, declared war on Serbia, the homeland of their Archduke's assassin. That's me, Gavrilo Princip. But you see, it wasn't just about Austria-Hungary and Serbia. The world was a web of alliances and treaties, each country tied to another with bonds of mutual defense and obligation. So when Austria-Hungary declared war on Serbia, it was like knocking over the first domino. Russia, bound by Slavic brotherhood and formal treaties, mobilized in support of Serbia. Germany, allied with Austria-Hungary, felt the pull of these bonds and declared war on Russia. France, tied to Russia by the dual alliance, was dragged into the fray. And Great Britain, with its entente cordiale with France, couldn't stand by and watch. Each declaration of war was another domino falling, a chain reaction that couldn't be stopped. The whole world watched as the dominoes fell, one by one. Countries that had lived in peace were now drawn into a conflict that none of them could have imagined. The assassination was merely the spark, but the alliances, the treaties, they were the fuel that fed the fire. And just like that, my actions had set off a chain reaction. The world was at war. Have you ever pictured what it would be like to witness the horrors of war from the sidelines? Let's delve deeper into the heart of the conflict. Imagine the Western Front, a labyrinth of trenches stretching from the Swiss border to the North Sea. Soldiers huddled in these muddy pits, facing not just enemy fire, but the perils of disease and the harsh elements. Now shift your gaze to the North Sea, the stage for colossal naval battles. Steel titans clashed amidst the waves, their thunderous roars echoing through the mist. The silent tension of underwater warfare as submarines prowled the depths added another layer of fear and uncertainty to an already daunting scenario. Meanwhile, on the Eastern Front, vast campaigns unfolded across diverse terrains, from snowy tundra to arid steppes. The scale of these operations was staggering, consuming resources and lives on an unimaginable scale. In the midst of this global turmoil, the United States made its entry. Their involvement tipped the scales, providing the beleaguered allies with much-needed support. Finally, the Central Powers, battered and bruised, admitted defeat. The world held its breath as the guns fell silent. The echoes of battle gradually faded, but the scars etched into the earth and the hearts of those who survived remained. From a single gunshot in Sarajevo to a global conflict, the world had changed forever. What would you do if you knew your actions would lead to such a catastrophe? A poignant question to ponder as we reflect on the aftermath of the Great War. The signing of the Treaty of Versailles marked the official end, but the echoes of the conflict were far from over. The staggering loss of life, the countless families torn apart, the very fabric of Europe altered forever. And at the heart of it all, Gavrilo Princip. His role in sparking the war, however unintentional, is undeniable. His legacy, intertwined with the war, is as complex as the conflict itself. A young man whose actions changed the course of history, for better or worse. Looking back, it's easy to question the worth of such a devastating event. But remember, hindsight is always 20/20. As Gavrilo Princip, I can't help but wonder, was it worth it? Comment your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into history.
Have you